It looks like the aftermath of the Chingola saga, in which the presidential address was disrupted after some youths decided to start stoning the presidential entourage while the president was addressing the residents of Chingola, has not settled well in the UPND. Apa pamene afika via nipaja pamene slabdia anakambati
uzandisa Gaddafi manje no ceasefire,
because the speeches that are coming out one fears for the future. The first one that caught my attention is one that was being addressed by the Lusaka province chairman, Mr. Obvious Mwaliteta.
You start screening them one by one, but you get arrested too. Agent wants to die. The president they're studying, they want to kill him. You get arrested 2 people, and you can convince us as UPND members. No. Now I want you also to tell Bakangwa. It's not only the police now. Bakangwa, please scrutinize the civil service. This civil service, most of them, the president said they will change. They have not changed. They've continued. But I told you that the commander, the commissioner of police in the combat will just resign.
Okay.
He has to resign. I don't care what happens, but he has to resign. That's the fact. He cannot tell me the officer in charge of Chingola must resign. Yes. The OP, he must look. I understand these things. I was once a minister. There's what you call DGOC. There's what you call PGOC. Okay, Provincial Joint Operation Commission, District Operation Commission, under the District Commissioner's Office, under the Provincial Commissioner's Office. They're all these security organs. Surely, can you arrest 2 people? First day, then the second day 4, then again. Banning the portrait of the president. But okay, you did not only start by banning it. Surely, immediately after the president was secured, the portrait of the president was supposed to be secured. The tent, that was State House now. That tent was State House now. That was Eagle 1 tent, was supposed to be protected. Where was this police officer? Can you convince me where you were when they were banning? Because we saw the videos. They had all the time. Where were you, police? Where were you? You know, we don't want to. Don't make us annoyed. Don't make us annoyed, because on that day, no one slept. No. On that day, I want to tell you the truth, no one slept. We did. Okay.
Now, that is just Lusaka. That is just Lusaka. Northwestern Province also said, President Hakainde Hichilema is also our president. There is no way we can allow people stoning him when he's addressing the public. They also had something to say.
If the youth were there, trust me, by the time those people were going to reach where the president was, they should have been crushed by the youth. Yes. What made the criminals there, they were supposed to reach where the president was, because there were no use of the youth. So, this phenomenon of saying youths are on their own has come to an end. We as youth leaders will be in conflict with any leader who shall open up the mouth and say you are on your own. Why? Because when the youth are on their own, it means they are going to be scared. Whenever you are gathering, they will not be there.
Okay.
Because you have told them that they are on their own. As you know, Chairman, your youths are wrongdoers. But of course, we are not encouraging youths to be wrongdoers. But the youths that have protected the president for 21 years should not be told at the end of the day, after forming government, you are on your own. So we want to continue with our leadership. Starting from the president and the NMC, you, the provincial chairman, the district, up to whatever leadership is. Let the youth be there in the back to protect the leadership. This time around, colleagues, the youth in the province, we are not going to be on our own. We are going to be with the president and the party.
That was very strong. That was very, very strong. I can imagine whoever was studying at this point, they are not at peace, because they wonder what tomorrow will be like for them, especially if they are identified. Now, that is not the end. But before I proceed to the next one, I know some of you are actually looking for plots. You want to build a house, you want to build a shopping complex, you want to build a lodge, you want to build some offices, and you're wondering where to get some genuine land. Land, yes, is a kupasani ma issues ka yenangu muli makada, yenangu muli chebe wa vyongo. Hii company ni Blue Sky Real Estate. Baina maploti ku 9 miles, baina maploti ku Chikumbi, baina maploti ku 10 miles. Maploti yawe yenangu yalipata ito, yenangu ni a customer. Just get in touch via sima plot ya ina my issues, very clean plots. Just get in touch with them on the number that is showing on the screen and they will actually advise. Even ukamba chabe kuti nifuna 100 by 100. Bazazi wa mwamene bazayajubira kuti munkhale nayo 100 by 100, but mitengo ya maploti isiyana, kulima 20 by 20, kulima 20 by 25, kulima 20 by 40, kulima 20 by 50, kulima siyana. Just get in touch with them. Copperbelt Province also caught my attention. They also had an address. This one was very different because whilst in these other ones people were blaming whoever, in Copperbelt the blame went so much on party members.
Twaposela 23 years more opposition. Twali chichulile. Nomba koti twamba kukwata mulele. Teti mukwata commander in chief of the defense forces. Wale mulasa mabwe. Yali amano ndetira na tikutu mpakulia.
Okay.
Nechalenga ni fofwebe ne vweba UPND. Ala pano tuafika bantu maina batata mule yibukisha mashu ya bachiruba.
You know what I'm talking about.
Tekwesho kubula echo mwachulila. Kabiri muka chipose, muka lekeba lyabale nwana okulya, ati yo imotu mafumo twawama, na kabiri sani mutungulule. Ichinga ta muchenjere kuti mwachipampula. Apanika kumbaka kelamba tulingane n'abalile. Mwana na Zambia na papata. Let us not play politics here. Let's be serious. Mr. President Hakainde Hichilema is turning around this country. Kano fyo ushakwa tamano, no ushakwa tamenso, ichalo chino chilea kubunonji. Tuileta tulufia nyewa matamba mwilankanya. Iyole keni abantu tubebe wamfwe. Elo tufumia hapo buka itemwe. Tiari tusungane. Wakateka nga bafumia shughuli ya kutila. No illegal mining.
Did he just say that?
Ninshibonsa tuila chita illegal mining. No tikateka nga alanda. Bambi mule balesha. Elo bambi mule mkuimbo mku. Tekwesha tuakana.
Ha! Honorable Daddy has some guts. Yes, he has some guts to take responsibility. You get my point? For the longest time, some members of the UPND, especially the young people, have complained, Kuti, you as senior party officials, you neglected them. Most of them, when you even have conversation, they'll give examples. No, you look at our friends. They were what? What he say? The moment they just chat. The honest truth is, some members of the UPND felt neglected. Because some of you, the moment you reached there, you felt like Mwafika, you will never need them. But like they say, time is an equalizer. Now you can feel the heat, you can feel the pressure. And you have realized that you cannot climb the mountain. You need someone to actually hold your buttocks and push you. And now that person who is supposed to push you hasn't been fed. So how are they going to hold it? Some of you. Anyways, yeah, because you need some energy. Because, anyways, I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. And so whilst others are blaming the opposition, others are blaming the people out there, others are saying, the problem could have actually come from within. Because some members are not happy. Some members have not been treated very well. And maybe going forward, those are some of the things that you need to look into. Some of the successes that have been achieved on the Copper Belt in terms of the mines are very good. Those ones we seriously appreciate. You personally, okay, me, I appreciate that there have been efforts to make sure that the mines get back to normal on the Copper Belt. But personally, I've received calls from some contractors in those mines who are complaining. I'm now saying that my contract people are getting my 2.5. Others are getting my 3 pin, my 4 pin. Because these investors are not spending so much on people that are working on contracts. In some mines, I'm told they have actually said they are not employing anyone on permanent. They will just be getting people on contracts. Now, when you look at how much people are getting paid against the economy, against some of the things that they need to do, take their children to school, buy stuff, pay rentals, so those are things that we need to look into. Okay? And like Honorable Tayaria said, people shouldn't be selfish. You can't allow a certain group of people to do illegal mining whilst others you are saying it's illegal. I think that's a common sense. People will react a certain way. Otherwise, in other news, in the Greens section, the Patriotic Front, how it was like the 2026 elections have been announced. The joy after MAKEBI ZULU filed in his nomination to run for PF presidency. It took me back to the days of sorry about that. Because it was so obvious, so full. People were very happy just seeing the lawyer. They were happy, man. And there were prayers. And when you just look at the smile, you could tell that this one is beyond. One can't just wait to see who gets it as PF president at the end of the day.